What's up, guys? How are you all doing? Hey, it's time for another Maker Monday, or actually it'll probably be like a Maker Tuesday by the time this gets out. I had to film this one a little late. There's been a lot going on. My wife's been out of town. She just recently got back at nighttime here, so it's been kind of crazy. Been having to watch all the kids and everything. But anyway, guys, how are you guys doing? I know it's been a while since we've had a video. I missed last Maker Monday because I had just tons of stuff going on. I promised the Raspberry Pi Zero video. The last video is coming. The reason it's taking so long, I'm going to try to crank this one out hopefully, is that I am building a PC. I built a new PC for my upstairs like general family PC. So I'm building a new one to be my video editing PC, because right now I've been running my video editing software in a VM on my PC, and it has its quirks. It has weirdnesses because you're running it in a VM, and it makes it real hard to splice audio and get things correct. That's why I think one of my videos, the audio got out of sync with it and stuff, just problems. So I need to put it on a real computer and run it from, an actual hardware-driven computer. So that's what I've been doing, and it's been taking a lot of time. Been fighting video drivers. It's been crazy. Apparently NVIDIA has updated their drivers, but only to a point. With the 4.10 kernel of Linux, it just doesn't work right. So I've been trying to back up kernel revisions and stuff, and I think I got it. I think I've got it. I'm installing it right now, and so we'll see what happens. It's actually on this other side of the camera, is where it's at. But what I wanted to talk to you guys today on today's Maker Monday isn't about all of my woes. It is about maker stuff. And one thing that I do want to show you guys is when you're building a lab or a setup for yourself, you definitely want a decent soldering iron. You want, probably, a decent power supply and things like that. And I think I'm going to go over one of the biggest things, which is little bits and pieces, bits and bobs that you may not know is in convenient places that you can buy these things, and they're kitted. So I wanted to show you a few of those things. First off, I did want to show you a good multimeter. A lot of people ask that question of what's a good multimeter that won't break the bank. And the one that I recommend is one that actually, I believe EEV blog, Dave Jones, he recommended this one too. And based on his recommendation, I bought one. And it is actually a pretty nice meter. It is the Extech DX33330. So EX330. It's a great little meter. It has a nice big display. It will do, AC, DC, it'll do hertz, it'll even do temperature. In fact, it comes with I have it hanging over here, I'd have to dig it out, and I'll grab it. It comes with a thermal probe. I believe this is I can't remember if this is K-type. Yeah, I think it's K-type. This is a K-type thermal conductor, or thermal probe, but it's got the, I can't think of the name of the sheathing, but it's like a glass fiber sheathing where it can go up to really hot. In fact, I think it says, yeah, it can go up to 300 degrees C. That's intense. And that comes with it. It's fantastic. I have it hanging over here in my cable deal. But that comes with this thing. And if I remember right, this thing is only around like 50 or 60 bucks. I'd have to be sure. I'll put a link down in the description. In fact, I'm going to link everything I show today down in the description, so if you would like to pick up some of these cool things, you can check it out. But it's always good to have a nice meter, and I've compared this with my Fluke. I actually have a Fluke meter that was ragingly expensive, but still, because I wanted the precision. This thing is, I wouldn't say the same, but it's in the ballpark. I mean, it does really well for what it is. It'll even, it says microamps. I don't know how accurate that's going to be. I'd love to try it though, but in any case, it does really well. It goes all the way up to 10 amps resolution. Just a great all-around. Oh, and then it has one of these. I don't know if you can hear that. But it's basically got this NCV. It's a circuit voltage detector. I can't remember what NCV stands for, but I've never used it. But honestly, you can go up to, I don't know, something. I don't know. It has to be mains of some sort. Here, I can turn on this light. I don't know if you can hear that. It's very light. It's very faint. But anyway, there's like a voltage detector, so it's kind of cool. So anyway. Good meter, pick it up. That's the Extech EX330. Okay, so that's a good one. Another one is, how many of you need hookup wire, right? You always need hookup wire because you need to be able to wire stuff up and everything, but you can never really find like all the different colors, or you have to buy these gargantuan spools of it. Well, these guys at well, there's two of these. I've got Electronics Express and I've got Remington Industries. Either one, you can get these on Amazon. They are a wire kit. As you can see, I've got black, white, yellow, red, green, blue, and this is all, I believe this is 16 gauge, I believe. This is solid wire, so I use this to like make little jumpers and stuff for breadboards and things. Or I take it back, 22 gauge. This is 22 gauge wire is what this is. Fantastic. Comes in a kit. It is cheap. I think it's like 20 bucks or something. I don't know. Like I said, I'll link it in the description. But fantastic. Another one is like this one. I've got this Remington Industries one. It's kind of cool. The spools come in this cool box where you can just pull the wire out. It's fantastic. This is another one. This is a 16 gauge wire. Same deal, except I think this is stranded. Yeah, this is stranded wire. And yeah, just fantastic. And I think each spool is like 25 feet or something like that. So I mean, it's not a ton. Doesn't say. It's not a ton, but still, it's great if you need it for just wiring stuff. In fact, I've even made like cables and stuff out of it. Buy a set of banana jacks. Get those off Amazon too, and yeah, and make your own cables. I mean, it's fantastic. Now, some of my cables I have bigger. I have. It's not 16 gauge. It's a little bit bigger. Some of them are. So fantastic. Another couple things I would like to show you guys is these Hitachi kits. These are kits, okay? These are fantastic. What they do is this is a basically header kit. It has different different shields basically, where you can basically make 4-pin or whatever connectors. Even has single pin connectors, which is fantastic. If I can dig one out, see like little single pin. I don't know if you can see that. Little single pin connectors and all that stuff, and then it even has just tons of headers, just header material. 10th inch space, which that's the standard. Most everything is. In fact, Arduinos are 10th inch. I think even Raspberry Pis are 10th inch. Everything's 10th inch. So there's just a whole bunch of header material along with the shrouds or whatever that go over the plug-on deals. And if that wasn't it, you can get a kit of. Let's see, I set them up here. Sorry. Up here, a kit of the contacts. So you got even more shrouds. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this without pouring it out. But then you also have the contacts. It comes with the contacts too. I mean, fantastic. Get yourself a crimper and off you go. And these are and they're not very expensive. These are fantastic. They're little kits. Fantastic to have. Another thing that I find that's very stressful is that maybe you need some standoffs, right? Maybe you need some standoffs, but you need the right size, or maybe it's a little short, a little higher. Guess what? They have that too. This is a kit, same form factor of standoffs. I mean, look at that, and it's even labeled. It tells you what size everything is. It gives you screws. It gives you washers. It gives you, it even gives you isolator pads. I forgot about that. These are like little isolator pads, and the screws, the hex nuts, it gives you couplings, standoffs, all different various heights, all different various widths of couplings. Fantastic. And then lastly, you need a set, because sometimes you're dealing with let's say high voltage stuff. That was all metallic. You need a set of standoffs that are plastic, and you may need a set of plastic screws and hex nuts. All right, it sometimes comes in. I've had to maybe couple things together that need to be electrically isolated. So these nylon, and they're nylon. So nylon is a pretty strong plastic. In fact, we use it in 3D printing. Nylon is a very strong plastic, and you've got basically the same thing, except it's all nylon, so that way it's not conductive. So that's another thing that is nice to have with you. So, and last but not least, if you're an electronics guy or you're electrical at all, you need a good kit that has a lot of components in it of terminal splices. All right, you may need it's got ring terminals, it's got spade connectors, it's got disconnect terminals, male and female. It's got I always call them, now don't laugh, but I always call them butt taps. that are the little things that you put 2 pieces of wire in, you crimp it, and it makes a solid connection. These are great. A great thing about crimps, let me tell you something, because lots of people love to be solder crazy and they love to solder everything. Now, under high vibration, okay, I used to do, or at least be involved with vibration testing. Under high vibration, a solder joint will always break. If you take a wire and you solder it to, let's say, I don't know, a bus bar of some sort, it will always break at where the solder wicks up onto the wire every single time under heavy vibration, unless you can strain relief the wire, okay, to keep it from flapping. You zip tie it to something to keep it from doing this. Otherwise, it will break. A way to get around that is crimps. Crimps are a great thing. In fact, I may do another Maker Monday video where I show you about using contacts. They make kind of like spike contacts. They're almost like a spade that sticks out that is crimped on like a contact. And I used to use those and solder that, because those contacts are usually some sort of a nickel metal of some sort, or they have a little bit more strength or rigidity to them, or they're like aluminum, they're like nickel plated aluminum or something like that, to where they have more strength, and so they can take that vibration. So you crimp on that contact onto the wire, and then you secure that to whatever, either by soldering or like a screw terminal, like a ring terminal or something like that, and then the wire can floppy all around, and because it's just crimped, the wires can kind of weeble wobble inside there, and I don't know, it's just magical. They don't break. They really don't. In fact, I mean, they eventually break, but it takes a whole lot longer. I mean, it takes thousands upon thousands of hours of vibration and heavy vibration with lots of displacement to actually break the wire when it's crimped versus when it's soldered down. Okay, so pick yourself up one of these kits. These kits are great. In fact, I'm not going to try to open it because they'll probably all fly out. But if you can see, there's this huge variation of different types of oh, the lights are reflecting off of this. Oh crap, hey, my screen's reflecting off of it. Hi. Anyway, these have all different sizes. Great big huge stuff for if you're crimping 10 gauge wire or something like that. This has got you covered. All right, so that's kind of what I wanted to go over with you guys today, as well as let you know that more videos are on the way. I've got more Raspberry Pi stuff. I've got more Arduino videos in mind. I listen to your suggestions and I will honor that. You guys all asked for more Arduino videos and I will give them to you. So look for that coming up. I think that's probably gonna be it. I haven't been watching my timer. Yes, there it is. Sorry, I have to lean up to see it. It's been about 12 minutes, guys, so that's about all we've got for this Maker Monday. So go out there, check it out. Go down to the links below. I also started the Amazon Associates thing. So if you check out the links down below, you see one of these cool kits that you like, please pick it up. Use the link below and pick it up, because for doing that, I get a little bit it comes back to me a little bit. It helps me bring you guys more stuff. So I just wanted to show you guys some cool stuff that they have, as well as let you guys know where all this stuff is, because it's great. Alright guys, so I've rambled long enough. It has been it's past our 12-minute mark. So guys, take care. Check out some of that stuff down below. Hit some of those links, and yeah, see what you can find and see if it'll help out your lab. No, it helps me out. I use it all the time when I'm building things. So guys, with that, make sure and like, subscribe, and share the videos as always. Thanks to everybody who entered the contest, and a shout out to the guy who won it. You know who you are. In fact, I have your name, Mr. Martin. Martin.ab2, you won it. Your package is on the way. If you're watching this, I shipped it out the other day, so it should be arriving to you. Follow me on Twitter. I try to keep everybody up to date on that. I'm at misperryee. Check me out on Google Plus and all those other social things. Plus, check me out on Facebook. I did create a Facebook link. If you wonder about it, it's down in the description. Guys, take care. Keep coding, keep building, and all that jazz, and have yourself a wonderful Maker Monday, and we will see you next time.